Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to Hard Working. Alright, we got what's going on today. If you recall from the previous episode, I asked you guys what we should plant in field number 1, which is over there. And I believe a couple people said canola, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Yep, steering wheel's working. Let's go ahead and fire this tractor up. I always got to double check these things. It's one of those things that, yeah, there we go. It's always one of those things I always forget about, and then only when I start recording do I actually realize that, hey, I need to adjust this. Anyhow, so let's go ahead and put this trailer away. So this, of course, is one of the West trailers we picked up. Not as good as the ones from 2013, if I'm honest. Do they work? Of course they work. But they're just not as nice as the other ones. So I think this will be the last episode of Hard Working, and I'll replace it with something else maybe. Because as somebody pointed out a while back, I do have quite a few... oh, that's a seeder we have? Oh, I don't want to use that. Let's not use that one. Do I have any modded seeders? Anything that's good? No. I still haven't found any nice modded seeders yet, ones that are decent. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get the Rapid, Vaderstadt Rapid. It's probably our best bet, really. Let's go ahead and buy that. Yes, please. And we'll have them deliver, which is the other direction. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, so like I said, I think I'll make this the last episode of Hard Working, and then we'll either put something else into the lineup, or we will... just leave it be for the time being. So right now we got Chellington, we got Manchester. Technically we have Crystal Falls as well. So we have quite a few different series at the same time. So I think, like I said, we'll see how it goes. What do you think we should do? Think we should replace it with something else, or just leave it the way it is for the time being? I don't know. I like the idea of this map. When it first came out, that was one of the really cool things I discovered about it, was the fact they had to like clear the land and whatnot. I like the idea of it, but its luster wore off, I guess would be the way I would describe it. Just the way it happens sometimes. Let's change that to canola. You just run into a situation where you like it, and then you're kind of like, okay, I'm done with it, sort of thing. So, it needs to be fertilized. Alright, well, let me grab the other tractor then. Oh, I think, what's that? Uncle Bill, I think is his name. In this one. Oh, there's our fertilizer. I think that's what his name is. I don't remember offhand. Hook this guy up here. And we'll refill it. And we'll go from there. Yeah, so... not sure what we should do with it, whether we should... change it up and leave it the way it is, or add another series. Not sure. Let me know what you guys think. Refill fert seed. Oh, I guess I never set it up. Strange. Alright, so let's do this, and this is field number 1. And we'll leave it at 25.5. Starting corner is the southeast, heading north. Headland, turn to first point activated, generate course, and we'll add this to this, and that should be perfect. Should be, being the keyword, of course. It's funny, whenever I set up a course really quickly like that, people are like, sometimes you get asked questions like, how did you know how to do that so fast? It's not my first time setting a course up. Let's just say that. There we go. Perfect. And that should be good. I don't know if you'll actually need to refill or not. I'm not certain about that. Let's grab the Claas and move him out of the way. We did have him cultivating. We didn't... I think we were going to plant corn or something like that, and that's why we cultivated, but as you can see, we don't need that anymore, so... Alright, here we go. Unfold. Get in and cab. This actually, I don't mind this this Massey Ferguson. It's not my favorite still. I think the ones from FS13 are still preferable to this one so far. But so far we haven't seen. I'm still surprised actually that we haven't seen many like really nice, really nice combinations of tractors yet. To be honest with you, actually, honestly, I thought we would see some nice combinations, but we haven't seen very much yet, which is kind of surprising and a bit sad. I don't know if that's perhaps people's interest is waning in the game because of that. Who knows? It's really hard to tell. But it's unfortunate because it is such an awesome game. I still like playing it. Actually, it's funny, I didn't think I was going to enjoy playing on Manchester as much as I do, but right now I'm really enjoying it. I think it's just because it's a very... not Manchester, Chellington, sorry. Just because it's very different for me, because I don't normally play like that. So, thank you for encouraging me, is what I'm saying, I suppose. Alright, let's go to the end here. That's good. Courseplay open. Nice big old turn. Lower the seater. Yeah, I don't know, it's one of those strange things where I don't play like that often, so it's nice to be able to have that possibility or that different style. So yeah, I don't know. It's very different. Very different from what I'm used to, so. It's still just unfortunate it doesn't have the soil mod, but I guess when you have the soil mod, it does add a lot of extra field work, and a lot of people aren't into that, so. A lot of people aren't, they don't dig the field work quite as much, so. It's just the way it goes. So. I don't know. So far I haven't found, there's actually a couple new maps that have come out, not too long ago actually. There was one called Black Rock Mountain. There's a California map, which has come out as well recently, which looks interesting as well. Which I might have to take a look into. Mainly because, you know, I've never played on a California map before. I've played, what did I play on? Missouri, Idaho, Texas. I think there's a couple of Manchester and BC, technically, I suppose, and Chellington, Iron Horse. Iron Horse was, I forget where Iron Horse was set though. Norfolk, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, quite a few different areas. So it'd be interesting to see what the California map is like. Apparently, it's one of the few maps with palm trees. I think it has. So that will be kind of interesting to see. Alright, lift up that seater there. Perfect. And we'll make the turn. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was the old Massey Fergusons from FS13 that were the articulated ones that came out the tail end of FS13 that we haven't seen converted yet. I just realized apparently we're grooving. That's what that says at least. That's funny. I never noticed that. Anyhow, what I'll do is I will finish this up and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, and we're back. So I managed to plant the whole field there, and as you can see it's grown now. I just accelerated time a little bit, and we have our New Holland CR 990 here, and we're going to go ahead and fire this guy up. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to do the harvesting myself. Not sure how much we're going to do of it, but I figured, let's do this. This is a variation on, just get lined up here. This is a variation on the in-game one. So if you look carefully, let's go turn this down a wee bit there. If you look carefully, it's got big tires on it instead of the tracks. So it's very similar to the... there we go. It's very similar to the in-game one. The only difference, of course, is the fact that it has the wheels as opposed to tracks, which is kind of cool. Oops, I'm missing some apparently. So yeah, it's one of the cool little aspects of this tractor, or this combine. This one came from the FarmSim main website. It's in the beta section. It comes with a whole bunch of combines actually. So really nice little combination of tractors. Combines, don't know why I said tractors again, but yeah, I like it. It adds a little bit of variation, slightly different than the CR1090, I think it is, the in-game one. This is actually the in-game header, and as you can see, it does work with it. This is a 45-foot Draper header. It does work, and the pipe goes out far enough so you don't have to worry about it, but it will allow you to use it, which is really nice actually. So the ones that come with the pack actually don't have the trailers attached to them, which is a bit annoying, because if you're like me and you don't like dealing with the trailers very often, it's a nice way of getting around that issue, is just having the trailer built into the header. I wish honestly, it would be nice if all combine headers had this for the game, I should say. Of course, they don't all have that in real life, but in game, it's really nice to have it because it makes your life a heck of a lot easier. So, as you can see, I'm just doing the headland now. We have, how much do we have? I think this actually shows the fill level. Yeah, there it is. If you look right here, it's at 4,900, which is kind of cool. How you can tell that from inside the cab without having to bring up the HUD, which is a nice little addition. And someone pointed out something the other day. Why am I missing that? Oh, that's why. This is the reasons why I generally use GPS if I'm going to be combining. Anyways, someone pointed out to me the other day that one of the tractors I've been using, one of the Fence, actually has the time built into the console. So if you look down, it'll say the actual time in game, which is really cool. Well, I think it's pretty cool at least, because I don't think there are many tractors that can do that, if memory serves. There's only a couple actually that will really work, so it's a bit unfortunate, but it's the way it goes sometimes. So always got to keep that in mind when you're working away at these things. Anyways, so I believe in Ontario most of the canola should be off by now. If it's not, it's extremely late. It's not impossible for it not to be off, but it should all be at this point. If it's not, it's because, you know, the area is just too wet or whatever it happens to be. So, but in Ontario, it should all be off, unless you're, yeah, it should all be off. I haven't seen many people harvesting canola, although last time I was down in my hometown, saw a lot of people harvesting winter wheat, and I don't know if they're gonna, depending on how many heat units or how much heat they get in that particular area, they might plant some shorter growing soybeans. That's possible, depending on how early they got the wheat off. I know, so I guess that would, if they were to do it, they would have probably in the area of, I guess, a month or 2 months, something about that, to actually harvest that. Oh, there we go. Apparently our Courseplay guy is unloading us at the moment, which is good. I really should be going the other direction, but unfortunately what happens is sometimes is if you go on the outside with the pipe on the outside, he'll actually run into everything, which is a bit on the annoying side. So, oh, I missed a little spot there. Yep. But yeah, I haven't I don't know what the canola is like this year though. I haven't heard much about it yet. Whoa, 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 buddy. What's going on there? I haven't heard much about the canola harvest and how it went, and if it was a good or not. I know in previous years it was decent, although I think the price of canola has actually dropped quite a bit since it first came out. Not came out, but I guess since a couple years ago, I guess it was. It's been it was fairly high for a while, and then the price tanked, and now I think it's kind of mellowing out a little bit. And the USDA crop reports came in, and I don't know how this affected canola specifically, but I know for corn and also for soybeans, the price tanked a little bit because of the estimates, because they were higher than they thought they were going to be. One sec, coffee break. So, it's one of the unfortunate side effects of that, but that's the way it works sometimes, so it's all part and parcel with farming, I suppose. Sometimes you get a good year, sometimes you get a bad year. I think 2 years ago was really high for corn, and this year it's kind of like mediocre at best, so there's always room for improvement, though. Alright, I'm gonna, once I turn this guy around, I'm going to deal with that Peterbilt there that's been chilling out there for a little bit of time. There we go. I think it's this one. And I'll have to bring the HUD up for a second here. So this, of course, is the Bioworks plant. For those people who don't remember, it's a placeable where you can sell your silage at, and it shows up in your HUD as well. Well, I guess it, I believe it would show up. Oops, here would be where it would show up. Where is it? Bioholzkraftwerk. It's German. Well, that's where you can sell it right there. It's a placeable. If you search for it on Mod Hoster, you should be able to find it relatively easily. And it might be on FSUK too. I'm not sure about that actually. So you'd have to actually double check that. I actually think it's not. I think it might be originally from Maru. I'm not sure about that though. There we go. Let's continue the canola harvest here. Try and not screw it up so badly this time. Alright. This time. So we have 3,200 liters, looks like. So we'll try and keep that in mind. So the combined unload guy, which is that Mass Ferguson over there with the grain trailer, that will, I believe, come unload or start to think about unloading the combine around 50%. So I think that is where it kind of ends up. Honestly, it's funny. I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about combines and combine mods specifically, and I actually haven't seen a lot of really nice ones. So far, the in-game ones have been my favorites. Honestly, I haven't seen many ones that have been much better than that, which is kind of unfortunate actually. But I suppose that's the reason why Farming Simulator, or Giants, let's just say, is bringing out DLC, because they're the ones making the best stuff right now, it seems like. I haven't seen many mods that have come close to it. I know there's a Class 980 Lexion that's pretty decent, but I don't think it does anything special, anything more special, I should say, than this one. One thing I'd like to see is maybe see the little joystick right here. I'd like to see that move. They have seen people do that. This mod doesn't include that one, unfortunately. But some of them do, actually. Some of the tractor mods specifically have that capability already, which is really nice, actually, when you think about it. So, and there's a few other things, like this, for example, just a pipe cam. That's from that's just from the drive control mod. That's just added into it in the recent updates to it. So it's not necessarily anything to do specifically with the combine itself, but it is a cool little feature. You just use that by pressing the right Alt key, which is really nice. Wonder if our yeah, there he is. He's heading over here, looks like, as you can see. Excellent. Fortunately, he's driving all over the crops. Luckily for us, with drive control, yeah, I guess with the drive control / Courseplay, the way it works now is the way you used to. Well, what would happen is if you had wither wheels back in 2013, you would just wreck all the crops if you had Courseplay on. But with drive control, it's built into it as a module that you can turn on or off. And the nifty part about it is that when it knows that it's Courseplay controlling the tractor, it actually turns the feature off so it doesn't destroy the crops, which is really nice, actually. Oh, no wonder I'm not missing any. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Oops. There you go. Nice. Pretty cool little feature. Unfortunately, though, I think this, you can tell, let's see if I'll show you again. You can tell this combine header is just a wee bit big, because that tractor's getting awfully close to the header. Probably you could actually adjust the Courseplay so it goes to a little bit more to the left, but it'll be fine without it, I think. Oh, guess he's full. There we go. Let's turn around here. There we go. Looks like he has enough space to turn around and do what he's got to do. This is good. Excellent. Anyways, I think what I'll do is I'll stop the episode there for now, folks. Turn this guy off. There we go. I'll stop the episode there for now, folks. This has been the Hard Working series. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I may replace it with something else. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'd be curious to find out. And until next time, my name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2015 coming at you from Hard Working. And if you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and hit that share button? I really appreciate that. Catch you guys later.